This is part 2 of how I think all the other sinners in hell died that we have not seen or don't know their story. Now, there's a couple I didn't add on purpose. For example, we know Angel Dust died of an overdose in 1947. This is lore that Vivzy Pop has given us. Of course, it could change, things change. But that's what we have right now. And Baxter, of course, died in a ship sinking in the 1910s. People theorized it was the Titanic, but Vivian Madrano's already said that she's trying not to use real life events in her show. So it's not the Titanic, but it is a big boat sinking in the 1910s. Now, the reason I didn't put Husk in the original video is because I already given my headcanon on what happened to Husk. So many of y'all went way darker than me of the wings is because he jumped off of a building because he lost everything, which I could totally see. My personal headcanon that I talked about when I was talking about an OC that I have for the Helliverse is that Husk was married. He got into a fight with his wife, locked himself in the bathroom or the bedroom with a bottle of whiskey, succumbed to alcohol poisoning, and did not get out the next day. Yeah, short and sweet. I'm really particularly enjoying the theory that Zestiel is Judas. He speaks in what everyone kind of assumed was Old English, but also it's exactly the type of language that is in the Old Testament of the Bible, specifically Psalms, which if he was alive during that time, that's kind of how he would have talked. Yes, I know it's not in English, but also, as people have pointed out in the Zestiel is Judas video that I did, St. Peter is in heaven, who is one of the 12 disciples. So if St. Peter is one that is shown, I feel like it wouldn't be too far-fetched to show the other 11 disciples, which Judas would be one of, and likely would be one that would be in hell because of, sending Jesus to his death. Carmilla Carmen will probably be the last one I talk about in this video. A couple of my friends think that she was involved in the mafia, which I honestly think is okay. That would also explain her combat background. Vivzy Pop said originally every overlord was going to represent some sort of art, and Carmilla was dance, specifically ballet. And ballerinas are known for eating disorders because you have to stay so light and graceful. So a lot of ballerinas suffer from eating disorders, which I think kind of would make sense because Carmilla, her waist itself is so tiny and her hands are so big. The phrase eyes are bigger than your stomach. What if her hands were bigger than her stomach? She used her hands to eat, but it never came to her stomach because an eating disorder. And that could have been what led to her demise. Just a personal theory of mine, but let me know y'all's thoughts and theories in the comments or any that I have missed so far that you want me to do.